As a man walked late at night, a steel cable suddenly caught his neck. He turned to look at the cable's ends and found it fixed across the middle of the road, with a group of bikers approaching from nearby. Brand shouted, but they couldn't hear. He tried to pull out the anchor. Brand used all his strength and barely saved everyone at the last second, but the bikers stopped again because they received a phone call, telling them to return, with a $100,000 prize for the first to finish. Amazed, Brand suddenly noticed a figure in black stretching another cable across the road. Realizing something was wrong, Brand yelled out, but the bikers, focused on the prize, didn't notice Brand at all. They sped towards the cable in the next second. This wasn't a murder plot, but a high-stakes challenge. 2 nights ago, Brand got a call about a lucky chance to join a lucrative game. Brand thought it was a scam, but the caller knew everything about him. He'd just lost his job of 10 years that morning. His mentally ill brother needed costly medical care. His violent father suddenly wanted to live with them, forcing Brand and his wife to house him. Plus, his wife was 6 months pregnant, with their wedding planned for next week. Seeing their knowledge, Brand decided to hear the challenge. The first task was simple: kill a fly in the car for $1,000. Brand quickly succeeded, receiving a text confirmation. Cautious Brand thought he was being watched, but found the street empty when he checked. Only traffic light cameras seemed to be watching, as another call came in. The second task: eat the fly for $4,000. This time, Brand took note of something. After returning home and checking his bank account, he was shocked to find that the 1,000 yuan reward had indeed been deposited. Despite not fully understanding the situation, Brand reluctantly took out the swatted fly and forced himself to put it in his mouth. Sure enough, another 4,000 yuan reward was deposited into his account. The mysterious party then explained the game rules to Brand. The challenge consists of 13 levels, with the reward doubling at each level. Completing all levels would earn a total prize of 5.7 million yuan. However, failing any level would result in forfeiting all rewards, including those previously earned. Additionally, the game has 3 rules. Do not tell anyone about the game, do not attempt to interfere with the game's progress, and do not try to find the game's initiator. After hearing the introduction, Brand did not immediately respond. He knew that there's no such thing as a free lunch. But that night, as he watched his hardworking wife and thought of their unborn child, the jobless Brand realized that this money could be their lifeline. So he went to the bathroom, made a call, and decided to participate in the challenge. The next day, as Brand and his wife were out, the game organizer called with the third challenge: make a child cry. After surveying the park, Brand spotted a little girl alone and rushed to block her path. Your mum doesn't love you. Yes, she does. They don't want you to know, but the man from the pharmacy is going to take you away. Frightened and crying, the little girl ran to her parents. Having completed the challenge, Brand quickly pulled his wife to leave. The girl's father threw a trash can at them as Brand's confused wife questioned him. Understanding the situation, Brand comforted his wife as they fled. But before he could catch his breath, new challenges arrived: burn a figurine in the church and steal a homeless person's clothes and belongings. These tasks, while unethical, aren't severe. The girl's parents reported it, and the homeless man identified Brand, putting him on the sheriff's radar. Brand soon got a new $100,000 task: take Mr. Xiao for coffee by 4 p.m. But when he found Mr. Xiao, he realized he'd been dead for a week. Panicked, Brand quickly called, saying he couldn't possibly drag a corpse onto the street. This is a crime! Dragging a corpse onto the street! Are you insane? Who are you? You have 2 choices. One needs courage, the other, money to clear debts, support your kid and give them everything. The alternative is loveless poverty. Just be yourself. Broke, Brand compromised. He sprayed Mr. Xiao with air freshener, put a hat on him, and wheeled him out. No one noticed anything odd.